Hello and welcome to the second part of how I made Hotline Miami's trailer. Now this is explaining how I did the pseudo 3D effect for the title and actors' names. What I used for this is Adobe Flash CS6. Anyway, this is the actual layout. I had it on a 1080p layout and squished it down to 720 because the film is filmed in 720. But I will go through all the materials I used. So I had a purple gradient background for the background. Then I had a loop of these buildings here. If I undo this, these are the loops, the buildings I did, and also more buildings that loop that are just a little bit slower. And I've doubled it so it goes to 240 frames, which is 10 seconds. Now, what we're really looking at is the Hotline Miami, the Hotline Miami movement here. So what I did was I did multiple symbols inside. You do this by right-clicking the image. If you can get it unlocked, right-clicking it, and just creating them to convert to a symbol, and you want to make them all movie symbols. So when I went inside, I did another animation of it being squished and opened, and I doubled it so it goes back to its normal height. So when you play it, it does this, and that's 120 frames. Once you go inside the actual inside, you will see that there's just the signature of itself inside here. If you zoom in, this is what it is. This is just a drawn out template that I've taken from a font from dafont.com called Disco Duck. Now if we go back outside, you can see that there's a twisty gradient on the 3D effect. How I did this was I made this a movie clip, and then I went into this area here where my mouse is, and I clicked on drop shadow, and I put it at a different height for each one, and I created a motion tween for each. And for each colour I made it a little lighter, and ended up putting on high resolution and turned off the blur for each one, and just rotated it around, giving it a 3D look, pseudo 3D effect. Now what I also did was use the ease tool. Now when you create motion tween from frames, there's a little ease tool here which you can make 100 in or 100 out. And what ease does is that it slows down near the end or speeds up near the end, whichever way you're going for. If you're going minus, it will go faster and then slow down. If you're doing normal, it will start off slow and then speed up near the end. So you have an effect like this when it's done. Now with all of that together with the backgrounds used in, you get an effect like this. Now you just have to save it as an FLA and also save the SWF. And you want to get an exporter for this. The one I would recommend is Swivel, and that's from newgrounds.com. It's free and it's one of the best exporters for SWFs out there. That's how I do it. Thank you very much.